Alright, hey guys, how we doing? Back with another video from Giguk, and today we have got Winter Anime 2023 in a nutshell. Now, I haven't watched all... I'm doing better though. I'm doing better. So, To Your Eternity is ongoing. I know that he doesn't tend to do sequels, but that is something I am watching. Revenger, I'm actually enjoying Revenger. Very, very good. Trigun Stampede is class. Nier Automata is great. First episode I didn't really rate, but that's good. And, well, there's a couple of others that I've been watching. Can't remember off the top of my head. But, let's see what Giguk thinks about this current anime season, shall we?
Remember the good old days where we could follow every anime being released? I don't. You thought you didn't have enough time to follow full 2022 anime? Well, introducing Winter 2023, where we've added an extra 12 shows on top of how many fall had. That's an extra full season of anime per week. We've got a whole 54 new anime this season, so I'm sure we got some quality stuff, right? Let's see, we got more Isekai, a lot of Isakai, Spy Extreme.
Oh yeah, Danmachi.
Daddy Girls Thirst Over Man's Best Friend. Nier Automata.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, now we're talking. Nier has one of the most hard-hitting stories in the history of video games. An incredible, profound, introspective tale exploring philosophy, consciousness that will make you question the meaning of life itself. Let's see how Nier fans are appreciating this incredible story.
This fucking video is so cool. It looks like he's actually in a video game. I grew up playing Dave Mira and riding bikes, and this looks exactly like the game did. And it's saying he managed to like sync it up so perfectly, and I don't know how like the accuracy of the it's perfect. I don't
Oh yeah, Vinland Saga Season 2 as well. Revenger! Let's go. Do you know what, right? He's gonna take the mic, but this is actually enjoyable.
What's your favorite Pop-Tart? Obviously, it's the strawberry one, but there's...
That's such a basic fucking bitch answer.
Right, you want a real answer, Joey?
Yeah.
The 2002 tie-in merch Pop-Tarts that came out for the Spider-Man movie.
What are you saying?
No, sometimes all you need in
This
a
is
show
good.
some dumb, bloody
Yeah,
fun. And this
it's
show
great.
about a group of betrayed samurai taking revenge on their revengees called Revengers seems to be exactly that.
It's great.
And the butcher Urabuchi is back, baby. We got the blood, we got the action, we got the violence. We don't got Tokyo in the name, that's probably why more people aren't watching this. If you like your anime with a spice of revenge on the side, just look at how hard this guy gets revenged.
revenge.
God damn, that guy did some revenging.
Some
There's a lot of
revenging.
anime to get
Try
through this
Gun
season, and I want a
Stampede.
browser that gives me the optimal anime viewing experience.
Does look like
I'm just
Lelouch.
convinced some Isekai are AI generated, because there is no way the reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world isn't a title written by ChatGPT. Black hair, overpowered protag, a harem, that fucking scene where they go to magic school and everyone's surprised the main character can do magic without any incantation.
My
This has it all.
God.
Or wait, are we missing something?
Oh,
There it is!
God.
Can't have a good Isekai without a bit of slavery.
Jesus.
It's a trope. When
Yeah.
did this become a staple of Isekai
It
anime?
really is,
I
isn't
swear
it,
to
now?
God, if I see one more anime with slavery... Ooh, slavery. Now this is the good
Hey,
shit.
Vinland
Saga is
Saga.
back with Studio Mappa this time, on their way to collecting every single anime franchise to ever exist.
Now, I've just finished Season 1, and I've watched the first 2 episodes of Season 2. The way it's just slowed down hasn't bothered me. I knew that a lot of people were saying, ugh, people aren't going to like the second season. I'm actually quite intrigued by the change in pace. I like it, and I'm very intrigued to see where it goes. Very strong opening episodes.
They seem to be doing an excellent job taking the mantle from Studio Wits once again. This looks like it's truly going to do justice to the legendary source material. Stardew Valley. Alright, we also got... Fuck. How many more sequels do we have here?
Jeez.
Tokyo Revengers 2, Nagatoro's Second Attack, Bungo Stray Dogs 4, Rising of the Shield Lolly 2, Inspector 2, Danmachi 4. I think there are more
Danmachi
sequels
4
in this one
is
season
boss.
than all the anime in some older seasons, but all that doesn't matter because Anos the Giga Chad Vortigode has
I need to
returned
finish
take his
season
crown
1,
once
man.
more. Oh, I don't know, he doesn't seem that different from every Isekai protagonist. Oh, I'm sorry, how many other anime protagonists you know that's won a war, had his first kiss, killed a guy
Through
with
a
heartbeat,
castle.
got his own harem, is the strongest in the world, had 10,000 kids? when he was
Whoa.
1 month old. Well, looks like we got some fairy slaves this time. Gentlemen and ladies, are we not all tired of slavery in our fantasy anime? Do we not all agree? Slavery is bad? Well, have no fear. I shall put a stop to this endless cycle of slavery.
And now you're gonna do that?
With more slavery.
Fuck.
Well, looks like we got ourselves a cute little shoujo about a girl and a worker fairy. That's what they called in the show. That's totally different. She's innocent. Just look at her innocently buying this fairy in a market that traffics fairies.
Such a bargain and proper nice as well.
Honestly though, that aside, it's good to see more shoujo anime coming out now, and this looks gorgeous. I'm loving the watercolor style background and
Hey, it
character
does look
designs.
nice,
If
yeah.
you're one of the many OG starved shoujo fans in the modern day, this might be one for you.
やってみなさい
Ow.
Man arrested on suspicion of murder.
My bros, it's starting. The era of tomboys is upon us. Short hair?
Oh.
Check. Cute fangs? Check. Muscles? Check. Neuron activation? Double check.
My
If any
God.
man here wishes to join our church of tomboys today, you need just utter the holy phrase.
Omni.
kind of woman that can kick my ass.
Sure.
Girls, if you think the worst thing he can say is
Tomo-chan
no,
is
we
the
got
one.
Tomo-chan is a girl. A
Yeah.
tomboy so friendly, so completely overpowering. She gets bro-zoned. This looks pretty
Oh,
cute, actually. You could have
yeah,
just
it
said this
does
was
seem
Tomboy
cool.
and Zaki-kun, and that's all you needed to say, baby. We got assassination classroom, except the girls try to become spies in an organization based entirely around cute anime girls. I like to call this aesthetic, wait, this isn't a gacha game adaptation? You know, after Licorice Recall, I'm getting a bit concerned now about just how many nations have decided to put their entire national
Chorus.
security on the back of adorable anime girls. When Kaguya-sama first aired, it asked the question, what happens if two tsunderes like each other? But now, the Ice Guy and his cool female colleague asks,
Is this
what
worth
happens
watching?
if two kuderes like each other? And I think I have the answer. Black holes with the mass of our sun will take 10,000 billion years to evaporate. 0.0000001% of its mass. Meaning, black holes will be around for more years after the last star has died than there are atoms in the observable universe. They will be the oldest thing left in the dying universe. Only second to these two getting a step closer to confessing.
Okay.
Jumping straight off the Spy X Family hype
This
train,
does
we
seem
have
quite good,
Buddy
Buddy
showing
Daddies.
what would happen if John Wick had a bring your daughter to work day. This is kind of like Spy X Family, except Anya's parents aren't casually bringing her along while they murder groups of people, or assassinating her biological dad right in front of her. This is a family-friendly show, right? Ignoring this 4-year-old's incoming repressed trauma, this one's pretty cute actually, and a lot of that is down to how good of a job they're doing at portraying this kid.
Like, I saw a TikTok video the other day, which was about this, and it was all about how none of the kids were playing with her because she just wears posh-looking clothes, and so the dad just changes it up and then, like, plays football for a bit and makes it look cool, and then it's just like, oh, really got me in the feels. It's like, that is such a cool thing, so it does seem quite nice.
I think they did an even better job than Anya, making her feel like a kid. Forget your perfectly crafted birth rate fixing anime daughters, this is the real deal, because sometimes she's just an annoying little shit, ain't she?
Whoa.
I want to apologize.
Now, this is one I was most excited about.
Trigun
Trigun
Stampede.
If you got into anime in the same generation I did, Trigun was probably one of the first anime you watched.
I didn't watch
I
it.
couldn't be more excited to see this reimagined
I'm
from
loving
Studio
this.
Orange. You got a sci-fi desert setting of Dune meets Clint Eastwood, some good old-fashioned spaghetti western action. Vash is just as goofy and charismatic as ever. For all the radical changes they've made compared to the originals, I've enjoyed the first few episodes immensely. Now let's talk about 3D. Once again, Studio Orange
looks
is proving
great.
why they are the king of 3D anime. You can say you don't dig the style, but you can't say that this is a badly animated show. The insane dynamic action shots, the character animations, and little
So
micro
well
expressions they have.
choreographed.
Nothing feels rigid or stiff. For a 3D show, this looks more expressive than most 2D anime. On a purely visual front, Studio Orange have upped their game once again, continuing to break all preconceptions about CGI anime. My only concern is if this style will be able to capture the darker sides of the story, if it is even remotely following what came before. Oh, I recognize that city from anywhere. This is
Hey.
a fantasy anime. Let's see what's going on in this fantasy world.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
We got a group of fantasy misfits that have been thrown out of their original groups to band together to create an outcast group. And I don't know why I find this so amusing, but the main protagonist's name is Nick. Yes.
Oh,
Nick.
Nick.
I don't know why I find that
Yeah,
so
that's funny.
And here we
Yeah.
have the Hall of Fame of the most iconic anime characters of
Nick.
all time.
I love it.
Naruto, Saitama. Fucking Nick, innit? If you ever think you're failing in romance in life, remember this guy just snagged the prettiest girl in class who shows up at his door, cleans his room, takes care of him, and cooks him the perfect meals every day, and all he had to do was give her an umbrella.
Oh, it's that easy. Oh.
That's it!
It should have been me!
That was just a joke though. See, that's not me. I'm in a happy relationship, and this is way too pure and wholesome for my tastes. Just look at how innocently she takes care of him and cooks for him and cleans for him. Disgusting. This relationship is so wholesome. No guy would ever want that in their own lives. Okay, Sydney, you can put the gun away now. Oh, here we go. Another show in the teasing genre. Now we're talking. That last show was way too pure. I've seen enough Nagatoro to know where this is going. Wait a minute.
This is just more wholesome.
Is there absolutely no horny this season? Come on, it must be somewhere. Oh boy, it's time for the era of 2B
Nier
horniness to
Automata.
enter the anime community. Nier Automata is one of the most beloved action JRPGs of modern
Heard
times,
a
so
lot
a
of
lot
good
of fans
things
will be
about it.
watching this closely with judging eyes, and so far, it's pretty good. The action looks decent.
First
They're doing
episode
my
was
gal
naff.
2B justice in every department. The CG even looks really good. For a PS2 game, it seems like this is on course for a decent adaptation so far. But Nier has one of the most profound and amazing video game experiences of all time, but part of the reason it works is because the creator is a fucking madman. So much of Nier's insane experience is tied to the crazy way Yoko Taro decided to integrate it into the gameplay. You complete the game, he forces you to replay it not once but twice to get the full story. It has 26 possible endings. Some of the shit in Nier is even out there for a lot of gamers, so I'm not sure how well the Nier Automata experience can be translated to a TV series. But either way, I'll be very curious to see how they continue to adapt.
Excuse me.
Oh, this must be that secret anime original ending. 2 years ago, Studio Bind
No, it was like a COVID thing, wasn't it? I'm sure, like, that's why they stopped. Ooh, Mushoku Tensei.
blasted onto the scene with Mushoku Tensei, and this season they are back with Oshimai, which is unironically, and perhaps a bit worryingly, one of the best animated shows this season. I'll be honest, I've heard from manga readers this is meant to be an innocent, wholesome show, but there is some sussy-wussy anime bullshit going on in the background here. Because at the end of the day, it's about an unemployed, degenerate man who wakes up one day to find himself as a cute, young anime girl. Yes, that's right. They've made a story about a Discord mod turning into his own profile picture.
It should have been me! Not him!
The creator of Kakiguri is back, and they just can't seem to get away from the casino setting, can they? My man's out here.
I need to watch this. This sounds boss. I don't know why I haven't. I'll probably watch the first episode sometime this week, but this high card looks class.
Casually getting a royal flush, which has a 0.0000154% chance of happening, or as a gacha gamer would call it, rather good odds. This looks like a dopey, fun action series where everyone has a different bullshit power depending on whatever playing card they
the
have.
card they
You got
have,
this
yeah.
girl, who has the power of Thai food. Then Americans will be like, this is looking like it could be a lot of fun, but I think more people will be watching it if they just went ahead and called this card captor JoJo. Alright, where's all the Isekai this season?
Class.
Did someone say Isekai?
Nah, I think this is a normal fantasy. Finally, a fantasy anime that
Giant
goes, we don't need
beasts
to
of
copy
Oz.
every other fantasy isekai world to ever be made. Let's copy Attack on Titan instead. I kid. This is more Monster Hunter than it is Attack on Titan.
Okay.
I'm always excited to see promising anime original projects, and this one has yet to fully show its cards, so I'm definitely going to be keeping a close eye on this. If not only to keep track of how they handle the relationship between the main duo of this older guy and the younger looking teenage girl.
Sus.
あれは1回でいいんだよ。
あーもしもしポリスメン
Bye, bitch!
Now here's an isekai concept I can get behind. What's the best way to save up for early
yeah.
retirement? Just embezzle your money to another world. You know, we've had enough morally correct power fantasy protagonists. I'm glad there's finally a girl who's showing us what isekai was always meant to be about. Escaping the IRS. Holy Jesus. How many more isekai fantasy shows do we have this season?
This is
We got an
crazy.
actual farming isekai this time where they do real farming instead of killing dragons with carrots or whatever the hell this is. I know you think you've seen every ridiculous isekai power-up imaginable, but campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill has introduced possibly the most overpowered ability an isekai protagonist has ever acquired. Amazon Prime. Chilling in my 30s after getting fired from the Demon King's army? Finally, an isekai protagonist with a worthless power I can relate to. Being 30. There's yet another fantasy about an otome game villainess. To its credit, this one has a pretty unique premise. Instead of a girl getting isekai'd into an otome game, the in-game characters can actually hear their players' Let's Play commentary as the voice of God. We finally got lock-picking lawyer in another world. Dude gets isekai'd just to find himself opening chests for his party. Reborn to the Master of Blade, from Hero King to Extraordinary Squire, looks alright actually. It's always refreshing to see dragons that not only aren't CG, but looks good. And I can say that about the rest of this show as well. It looks way better than it has any right to be, but with so many isekai and fantasy shows airing this season, I might actually have to be selective with which shows I watch, which is why I've had to put all my chips into one isekai pick this season. It would probably be this. The Magical Revolution of the Reincarnated Princess and Young Genius Lady may sound like a title designed to give your brain an aneurysm, but it's a show that instantly charms you into its world and characters. It's one of those shows that actually tries to tell a classic fantasy story over doing bullshit isekai stuff, and a lot of this is down to the protagonist being an absolute force of nature.
Force of nature.
I am convinced she's the reincarnation of Chisato in a fantasy world, because she takes over any scene with her infectious energy. But I know, there's a lot of isekai this season. What is this show doing that's more special than every other isekai airing right now? Gay girls, isn't it?
Nice. Very cool. This. I keep telling myself I'm going to keep up to date, but I have excuses. Okay, I have good excuses. I started a new job, and I'm still getting used to the routine. And so maybe next season I'll finally keep up to date. But yeah, good shows. It was a very funny, entertaining video. The In a Nutshell videos from Giggle are always very, very cool. And thank you to my patrons. If you want to have your name at the end of every video upload, link in the description to the Patreon page. $1 a month to support the channel is greatly appreciated. Thank you guys for that. Thank you all for watching. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe already. Leave comments down below. Let me know that you watch some future videos. I'll see you guys next time.